Hello, today we're going to be over how to add a Q&A to your website more effectively than just pasting all the Q&A questions onto the page. This plugin is going to be easier on the page, it's going to look good, and it's going to be better for the search engines. This is another tutorial provided by Compete Now. WordPress and e-marketing tutorials give you the keys to web presence, putting you fast and success. Learn more on our site at startcompeting.com/tutorials. You can also either subscribe to the channel or sign up on our website for a weekly notification of a new tutorial that was added that week. All right, so with that, we'll get started. First thing I'm going to do is go to the back end and install the plugin. I put a link in the description of the video where you can go and download the. You can either search like I'm going to do now, or you can download the plugin directly. It's up to you either way. So you're going to search the Q&A FAQ plugin. Q&A-FAQ plugin. Alright, and that's this one by Raygun. Okay, I'm just going to hit install right away. Activate. Okay, and now you'll notice on the left you'll see FAQs. First thing you want to do is you want to add a category. So, for instance, I like to use the FAQs because you can have different types of frequently asked question categories, but I also like to use it for a service list. I'll show you quickly what this is going to look like when we're done. On this website that we had done, we did do an FAQ page, and you notice that you have the category, and then when you click on one of these, it drops down the answer. So you got the FAQ, and then you have the answer. So they only have to drop down. You can fit a lot of information on one page, and it's just better that way. Whereas on this site that we did, um, I actually used this plugin to list the classes that they have, and I used the answer part as the description because nobody says you have to use this plugin just for frequently asked questions. So you got yoga, stretch. If you hit on yoga, it'll bring down the description of that class and some other information to the instructors. So this is a very useful plugin. It's one of my favorites. I try to use it whenever I can because of the SEO. Alright, so back to where we left off. We went to FAQs and FAQ categories. You're going to name this. So I'm going to say web design FAQs. Okay. And then the slug, this has to be URL friendly, so no spaces, no weird characters. So I'm just going to do web design FAQs. And that's one. And I'm going to do another. And you don't have to do multiple categories, but you definitely just need at least one. That's going to be what shows up. That's another thing to keep in mind. That's going to be what shows up above the actual frequently asked questions if you do it by category. So you want this to look the way that you want it to. Okay, so name, hosting, FAQs, hosting, FAQs. Okay, and now I'm going to add new category. Alright, now that you got your categories, you go to the left and you hit add new, and that's add new FAQ. So web design. So maybe a web design one could be how much does web design cost? That's an easy question to answer. I say it depends. And now we'll go to web design facts. On the right, you'll notice that there's the categories that you had chosen. So you want to pick the category that it's supposed to go in. Hit publish. Alright, now I'm just going to add another. We'll say, can I update my website on my own? And you'll say yes. Okay, hit publish. And now you're going to add another. Now I'll add just a couple to the hosting facts. Okay, so how much does it cost? It depends. And we'll hit here. Probably shouldn't put these actual questions on my website telling everybody it depends. It's not as useful. All right, and then how much space do I need? And I'll say it depends. It's pretty cool because in this plugin you can still add video, you can still add pictures, anything like that. So you can make your responses nice and really elaborate if you want to. Hosting facts. And since this is driven by posts, these are all individually indexed, so these will show up in search engines just on their own, which is really helpful too. Okay, so now that we have our frequently asked categories and we have the questions, we want to add it to our page. So you would add it to a frequently asked questions page. I don't have a frequently asked questions page on my test site, so I'm just going to I'm going to add them to my about page. All right, so edit this page. I'm just going to get rid of this gallery. I'm going to go in the HTML. First, I'll show you how to just add them all to one page. You do the shortcode, and I put this in the description, QA. Hit update, and then that's it. It's pretty cool. Then you can see the page. Alright, so how much does web design can I update? How much does it cost? How much do I need? It depends. You'll notice that it drops all these down on their own. Okay. Um, and this is just a social sharing plugin. This won't show up on um, your QA questions if you don't have this installed. So I probably would have taken that out if it were me. But you know, you'll notice that these are jumbled together, and you have two categories. So I don't know. That's not very desirable. So I'll show you how to add by category. Go back to the page, get rid of the shortcode. Alright, you're going to use the plugin, or the shortcode here, QA cat equals, and then you put the name. So I'm going to go and open the facts in a new tab. I'm going to open fact categories, and you want to copy your slug. So I'll take web design facts first, and I'll go back to my page, and I put this shortcode down below also. Paste that right in the parentheses. I'm just going to copy that again. And I want the hosting one to be right under it. Copy, paste, update. Now we can see how it looks on the page. I'm just going to refresh. Alright, you'll see that it's there are two right here. So yeah, the web design and hosting. Alright, so I love this plugin. It's really good. You can even do individual frequently asked questions on a page. So I'm going to try to do that right now. Actually, until I started this video, I didn't realize you could do that. I can't think of many instances when I would want to, but since you can, we're going to show you how to do that. So you need the AQ ID, and you're going to need to take the end of I believe, I'm assuming you're going to have to take the end of the slug. Alright, so let's go into one of these. I want to have just, can I update the site on my own? I'm going to go in here, hit edit, and I'm just going to take this right here. If that was a page number, it'd be a little more simple, but I have my permalink set to be post name. So I'm just going to paste that in, and we'll see if that works. No. So it didn't work for me. I'm going to try one more thing. I don't use this feature in the plugin. If you really want to use it, you can go into the forums. But for the most part, you probably won't need just to be able to put one question. You see that it works now on the WordPress.org site. For some reason, the QA was backwards, but you'll notice that how much does it cost is now working. I was wondering why it was AQ, but I'll have to let them know on the WordPress site that that was messed up. Alright, so by watching this video now you can actually do this without facing the same problem. Okay, so this is another tutorial provided by Compete Now. WordPress and e-marketing tutorials give you the keys to our presence, putting you in fast selling success. Hold plenty more on our website at startcompeting.com/tutorials.